Practice, practice, practice. We all wish we could ignore it, but we can't ignore practice. I know practice is boring, it's not romantic, but practice is what the doctor ordered at the moment for all of us. Practice is the only way we can take our life to the next level, no matter you're in academic or professional life. All of you are here with the dream to become an effective, explosive public speaker, but this dream can only be turned into reality if you do practice. The more frequently you repeat an action, the more quickly and thoroughly it changes your brain and it becomes muscle memory. Let me tell you what muscle memory is. If someone were to wake you up in the middle of the night and you get asked to make presentations in front of a group of people and you do it without having notes there in your hand, without having any hesitation, you perform it under pressure. Why? Because of muscle memory. You get used to doing practice and you get used to performing in front of the crowd without having any inhibition. You don't feel strange. You don't feel butterflies moving in your tummy. You don't feel like a cat on the hot breaks. You perform your job because you have done a lot of practice. Practice is something that you need to do to become perfect, I tell you. Practice doesn't make you perfect again. I mean, all of us are well aware of this phrase that practice makes a man perfect. I don't agree that practice makes you perfect. Let me tell you again. I don't agree practice makes you perfect. Perfect practice makes you perfect. What I said? Perfect practice makes you perfect. So you got to do a lot of practice before you get yourself engaged into presentations. Let me tell you the ways that you can help yourself out. The best way is to do mirror practice. Just stand in front of a mirror, visualize that you're speaking to a group of strangers or a massive crowd. Do this practice for 20 to 30 minutes every day. I've been doing it for quite a long time and I found this way absolutely amazing, incredible to bring changes into my personality, into my style of talking. So what you need to do is that break your presentations into 3 or 4 pieces. Like the first is the headline that you begin your presentation, and then comes the body of the presentation divided into 3 or 4 pieces with the separate headlines with quotes and phrases being backed. And then comes the conclusion. If you take off confidently and land safely, there is no reason why you cannot grab the attention of the audience, why you cannot keep the audience hooked on the edges of their seats. What you need to take care of, you need to take care of one thing, that you're focusing on the audience by keeping the key message there in your mind. The audience will automatically focus on what you are delivering. So practice and rehearse. So giving presentation in front of the masses is one of the most challenging jobs in the world. Yes, but accepting the challenge is something that makes me feel great and I love doing that. Practice is the only way to take a new skill and make it natural enough and it pays off. Yes, practice is something you desperately need to do to become an effective public speaker. Remember that practice doesn't make you perfect. Perfect practice makes you perfect.